I really cannot overstate how much I love YouTube. If you put a knife to my chest and ask me if I'd rather only watch YouTube for the rest of my life or only watch movies and TV shows, I'd pick YouTube immediately. If you put a gun to my head and ask me that, I'd pick YouTube immediately. If you put a bomb in my ear, I'd pick YouTube. If you put an AC-130 in my mouth, there are so many movies and TV shows that I love, but YouTube is just a different beast, man. Mr. Beast. Just about anything you can imagine is there for free on a wide spectrum of quality. Anyone can make anything. It's great. One of the primary pillars that make up the sea of mush that is YouTube is gaming content. Since the inception of YouTube back in 2005, the video half of video games has always been shared around on this platform. But for the first 5 or so years on this platform, gaming content was fairly niche, aside from the odd clip that would go viral. It wasn't until creators like PewDiePie became successful that gaming as a genre on YouTube would turn into the beast that it is today. Recording yourself playing video games with your super crucial and unique live commentary, I like this game, also known as a Let's Play, seem like the most obvious format for gaming videos online, but why would you watch some nerd with a 480p webcam play Amnesia? What makes a Let's Play appealing as a viewer comes down to 2 things: the gamer and the game. Why would you watch a particular Let's Player over another? Is it their personality, their reactions, their video style, or even the way they play? Are they impressively good at the game? Are they entertainingly bad? Why would you watch them play a particular game over another? Maybe you just want to see the game, maybe you're trying to decide if it's worth buying for yourself, or maybe you don't have access to the game for some reason or another, and watching someone else play it is the next best thing. The only console I owned for the longest time was a Wii, and watching Let's Play channels helped me keep up with the newest games that I just didn't have access to yet. Nowadays, I can play pretty much any game I want, and when I can't, I'd rather just wait till I can get my own hands on it, so I don't get spoilers or whatever. I personally like to go in fresh, but for a lot of people, it's still a perfectly good option to experience games that they wish they could play. Nowadays, Let's Play content seems to have taken a back seat, at least from my perspective. These days, live commentary gameplay videos are typically designated to a second channel, and even then, those videos are often taken from a live stream which was probably recorded on a different website. Recording Let's Play style videos live is the obvious evolution of the format. It makes an already easy style of content even simpler, and it includes engagement with the audience directly. Chat, is this real? Making typical Let's Play content is, let's be honest, pretty low effort. So naturally, the barrier of entry is fairly low, which makes the market pretty saturated. Thousands upon thousands of people upload their Let's Play videos onto YouTube every day. And it's pretty hard to inject your personality and creativity into this format as is, and those 2 things combined makes it really hard to stand out as a Let's Player these days. Over time, YouTube has become more and more conversational, in my opinion. People like listening to others talk about a thing more than they enjoy consuming the thing itself. This could just be my YouTube feed and my taste, but if you're watching my channel, you're probably in the same boat. Gaming content has slowly evolved to be more focused on talking about games, observation, insight, analysis, the development process, or even just personal stories surrounding the game. This more conversational style of video allows some more creative expression and personal touch that lets you stand out in the sea of creators. Says the white guy sitting in front of a green screen holding a microphone. Shut up. You click for the game, you stay for the gamer. Scott the Was for a 2-hour-long video about a terrible Wii U game that sold like 5 copies. Annie Austin for dissecting extremely mundane parts of games that you'd probably never notice otherwise. Summoning Salts for breaking down niche speedruns in high detail. B-Dubs for literal Bob Ross in Minecraft. DJ Peach Cobbler for connecting Death Stranding to the Beatles. And Video Game Donkey for Donkey is probably my favorite channel on this website, and I can't really tell you why.
And Reggie goes, now I can make Minecraft too! Well, hold the phone, fucker! Turns out Microsoft owned Minecraft the whole time! time, you piece of shit! Go to jail!
For the sake of this video, I'd really like to be able to point to a specific moment or channel that shifted gaming content from the classic Let's Play style to the more video essay style, but unfortunately I can't. In reality, people have been creating discussion style content about video games since 2005, even if it was pretty niche. Eventually, some of their viewers would be inspired to start their own channels and create their own discussion content, and then some of their viewers would be inspired by those channels and create their own content, and the cycle would continue. I am one of those inspired viewers. We've all thought to ourselves, I could do that while watching YouTube, and yeah, you probably could. When I was around 15, 16, Apex Legends was in its prime, and .exe montage videos were an extremely popular format, and I wanted to make my own. I played Apex on my PS4, I got clips using the PS4 share feature, and then I'd move those clips onto my PC with a USB drive. Nice and crisp 720p gameplay. I would then boot up my totally legit video editing software, open up a bunch of YouTube videos, download songs and sound effects, and make some mediocre ass videos. And that was the whole point. I just wanted to make something of my own that I could share with my friends. That's why I started uploading onto this channel in the first place. Even if I'm not particularly proud of those videos, making them taught me the basics of video editing, and to this day I'm still refining the clunky process that I've been using since then. Then Apex Legends went down the toilet and I kind of got bored making that style of video. I still dabbled in video editing, but for smaller things that I'd post on my Instagram or YouTube account sometimes. And then one faithful day, 17-year-old me decided to go out and buy this green sheet of fabric. I have received many comments over time comparing me to Nakey Jakey, and it's pretty flattering because I'm a big fan. I'm a little inspired by him, of course, and it lets me know I'm reaching the right audience. But really, the channel that inspired me to go out and set up a green screen was Frugal Aesthetic, a fashion channel of all things. I really like the graphics, the music, the vibe. To this day, I'm still subconsciously inspired by this channel. Those first few green screen videos of mine were just more steps to improve. Figuring out things like scripting, color grading, speaking naturally, and audio. Audio especially, man, it is a beast that you will never truly conquer. There will always be audio issues, but like, man, these old videos have some rough audio. Then I turned 18, my family moved house, and without consent, my parents threw away that old office chair I used to film my videos on. And so my gaming blue period began. I don't know what this stupid chair has done to me, but ever since I've been using it in videos, I have become very gamer-pilled. It is a funny thing trying to find your place on YouTube, and ultimately that goal to stand out is what caused gaming content to evolve in the way that it has. It's about the creator themselves more than ever. Viewers crave authenticity and someone they can relate to or connect with. I really do encourage anyone who wants to add to the conversation here on YouTube to give it a try. Now is the best time ever to make things online. If you're watching this video at all, you probably have the tools to make things, even if you don't know it. There is literally nothing to lose. Like, if no one sees your videos, what is there to be embarrassed about? Like, no one saw it. Like, it basically didn't happen. I don't know, is that encouraging or discouraging? I don't know. Speaking of classic Let's Play channels, my friends and I recently started a group channel where we just record any game we can. It's called Trash Bin, and I give it my seal of approval. That and all the channels shown and mentioned will be in the description. If you're curious, you should know the drill by now. Funny buttons. Graph. I think that's every box I wanted to check. I hope so anyway. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Thanks. Thanks.
I move this way a bit so it actually looks like I'm doing it. No more?
Maybe we'll meet at a bar. He'll drive a funky car. Maybe we'll meet
That fucking bird that I hate.
Ventura Highway in the sun.
Whoa!